Hello, Noob Discoveries here. Hello, Noobsters. It is Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, right? Tuesday, May 21st, 2019. Thank you very much for stopping by and watching Ace Phoenix, right? Ace Attorney. This is the first game of the trilogy. We did the first tutorial case solving with Mia. We had the second episode, which was finding Mia's killer, which we caught in a red-handed lie. And we just started. We did the introductions to the third episode of the first game about a kids show, Samurai Show. I think it's Samurai Showdown. Actually, that's a fighting game. It's a fighting, like, old 90s. What is that? Neo Geo? Old 90s Samurai Showdown. Turnabout Samurai? I don't know. Anyway, so this kids show, Samurai, one of the co-stars, the evil co-star, was killed. So he's only evil on the show. Not that he was evil in real life, but he was evil on the show. Oh, it's so hot. God, fan doesn't even help anymore. And we started that yesterday, but the samurai actor, you have disgrace, pale moon in the sky. I thought we skipped all this. Can we just? So this is the show. That's the bad guy. Okay. It's so hot. Like, I don't even know where to point the fan. It's so hot. Like, I need to blow it on my face. Maybe I just, you know, oh, actually that feels good. Okay, I had to move the fan further away. So get my on the face. Okay, anyway. Maya, Mia's younger sister, helping us now, working for us. So she watches a TV show and blah blah blah. Something happened. I thought we didn't save it, I guess, so it went backwards in time because we didn't save it. Didn't save the game. I don't know if you can even save the game in like just whenever you want to. Alright, anyway, we gotta call Phoenix. Maya, Nick's calling us, blah blah blah. Steel Samurai, yes. Steel Samurai killed a villain. And skewered a villain with a samurai spear. Allegedly killed a villain. Next morning. I guess it's the same morning. Morning news, actor Will Powers, not related to Austin Powers, arrested yesterday. Popular kills, he's the Steel Samurai. Victim was Jack Hammer, plays the evil the bad guy in the show. As I was saying, anyway, blah blah blah. And Will Powers, the Steel Samurai, happens to call Maya for lawyer recruitment, I guess. It's the Steel Samurai. Yes. Okay. We are going to help the Steel Samurai because he's in trouble. Let's move. Okay. That's the Steel Samurai. He looks like a lion. That's him in the flesh. What do you mean, that guy? Look at this guy. He looks like the villain. But I guess they wear masks, so you can't tell on the show anyway. He definitely did it. Murder. Teesh. Talk about racial, I guess it's not racial profiling, but, you know, criminal profiling. What are you saying? Crazy girl. Look at him. He's like that. Reminds me of that lion in The Wizard of Oz. Well, lion. His name was Lion. He's the lion in The Wizard of Oz. The coward lion, right? He wished for courage. Something wrong? No. It's getting off to a good start. Okay. I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Oh no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai, I don't know why all my... Whenever I talk, it's Is the fan picking up? I think the fan's blowing into the mic. Damn it. Alright. That should help it. Nope, that's still not helping it. I'm sorry. Okay. There you go. I'm sorry. I think the fan was picking up, or the mic was picking up the fan noise. Anyway, got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask. I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. Anyway, every time I try to make a voice, it always, for a male character, for whatever reason, it turns into a Western with a Western accent. I don't know why. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Oh, he's crying. He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Of course he's good. He didn't do it. This girl, she just jumps to conclusions. He looks pretty tough here, though. Alright, let's talk. What happened? Of course. Alright. It's only yesterday. Cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. Went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. 5 came around, staff gathered at the studio. Evil Magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. Oh, dang. He's got a... Look, they even showed the hole in his chest. Yikes. Took off his mask, discovered it was Jack Hammer. Dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah, long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Alright. Maybe you could explain to me what the steel samurai is. How could you say what? We don't watch the show, you stupid girl. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world. No, we don't watch cartoons. Not to say there's nothing wrong with a grown adult watching cartoons. I watch cartoons myself, which reminds me, the new episode of One Piece Season 2 came out. I think it's episode 7. Gotta download that. But yeah, anyway, nothing wrong with watching cartoons, but he doesn't watch that cartoon. No, it's alright. Look at it. I gotta remember. I gotta imitate all the expressions of the characters. Is that close? Actually, you know, I even have the sweat drop because it's freaking hot. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in popular kids show. Walks the streets of Neo Old Tokyo. That's like saying New Old Tokyo. That's dumb. Fighting the battle after battle against the Evil Magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the Evil Magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. And he's crying. Exactly, Phoenix. Who does come up with these names? Oh, our Powers alibi. Where were you on the day of the murder? That morning, came to the studios at 9. Worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. After lunch, took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. Wait. How long of a nap did he take? Damn, that seems like a long time. Hurried to the studio, found everyone looking shocked. Arrested me on the spot and brought me here. That makes no sense. Just because a studio prop was used, you're gonna just accuse whoever plays the main character? That makes no sense. But it's a cartoon game, you know, whatever. Sleeping, okay. Action here. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios, to draw you on map. Alright, we're going to the Global Studios. Back. Move. Studio. October 16th, main gate. This is where they make Steel Samurai show. Awesome, aren't you excited? Oh, who is this lady? Security? You there, you want in? You gotta go through me. Again, there's a Western accent. I don't know why that comes out. Oh, sorry. We're lawyers. Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Her name's Old Bag. I just noticed that. They actually named her Old Bag. Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident. Came to snoop around. Used today. Oh, what? Oh, God. I can't even read this. She's just yapping. Shut up. Shut up! Nick, will I grow up to be like her? Well, not unless you want to, Maya. It's possible, yes. Hey, listen when you're being spoken to, youths today. Millennials, right? I'm actually a millennial too, though. Alright, let's talk. What do you do here at the studios? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days... What? You were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie. Wow, place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? Victim. Evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. Can you tell, how old is this lady? She's like 70 years old. 80 years old. I'm gonna say 80. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? Not a bad kid, don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. I mean, when you think about it, he actually looks like a movie star. He's, you know, tall, intimidating. He could be an action hero, you know, like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's probably why I thought the Steel Samurai was his chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer. I like how everyone's just jumping on the conclusion that, oh, he did it. No proof. We don't know first exactly. There's no proof, right? Innocent until proven guilty. But this game's not about that. Of course he's guilty. Why would you say that? How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? If you only knew. Jackhammer will live on many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series. Why wasn't he made the samurai? Was he always a villain? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. Got an unlucky break after that. Reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is a killer? Standing right here yesterday. Here from 1 to 5 when they found the body. Alright? Studio where the murder took place is to the left. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. How do you know it took place between 1 and 2:30? That person was Mr. Powers? But Mr. Powers said he was sleeping in his trailer. Or taking a nap somewhere, right? Yeah, in his dressing room, yeah. I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool, but he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits. It's about time for you to be heading home. Nothing to see here. Move along. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. Alright, move. No. Not yet, not yet. Anything else? No. Let's try examine. Big scene. Yesterday, unlucky. Pressing indicate. Okay. Computer runs the studio security cameras. Might that be useful? Oh, goo, she got mad. No going in my office. Is she just gonna be named Old Bag? That's pretty funny. Alright, anyway, van. Studio van. Probably use it to carry around film equipment. Anything else? Guard station. Security must like junk food. Mountain of it on the desk. Okay. I think that's it. What is that? Overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Left are the actual film studios. Alright, let's go back and talk to... Well, what would we do at our office? Let's go back to the detention center. How was the studio? All think I did it, don't... Yeah, they do. Well, that one security lady. The old bag does. At worst, you're a suspect. Alright, talk. Your alibi. Miss Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. Says that she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to the lawyer business, need to get every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you, on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? Maybe someone who dressed similarly to him? Who's big and has lion mane hair? Okay, about the security guard, security lady. It's terrible, she called me suspicious. I mean, Maya looks suspicious. She said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs of the studio. Let her see you stumble once, she'll never let up on you. She's got some nerve. Alright, do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Oh, of course. Why did he call us, though? That's what I don't understand. I guess he found out about the last murder case that we got ourselves off of. Alright. Okay, move back to studio. Present our request. Letter request. Recognize the bold childish scrawl. I think he would entrust his fate to youths of such reliable appearance. Anyway, may pass, but only left toward the studios. No going to the right. That's employee area. Huh. I wonder if there's something in the employee area we're supposed to check out. I don't remember. Good detective told me. Wait, detective? Gumshoe? There were maps in the security guard station. Alright, gate, dressing room, employee. So we can't go main gate, left. Okay. Those are 50 cents a piece. Yeah, this lady is crazy. Takes her job very seriously. Time to go, Nick. 50 cents. I mean, that's cheap. Alright, move on over. Outside, Studio 1. What the hell happened here? This mascot lost its head, and there's a tree. What? Okay. Hey! Aren't you that murderer from the... This dumbass. We already proved ourselves innocent, you stupid man. It's that confused detective is the word. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your... Well, what do you mean, our fault? He needs to prove that we're guilty. And it was a false accusation anyway. I saw him sipping tea, staring gloomily out the window. Yeah, so what? If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy... Exactly, Maya. Stupid gumshoe. Oh, he's gonna cry now. You gonna cry? I think you hurt his feelings. I think his feelings are easily hurt. Yeah, you're right, pal. It's all my fault. Exactly. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Don't take it so hard. Always in the next case. Suppose you're right. I wonder why he has this patch on his face, though. Did he cut himself shaving or something? What exactly are you two doing here? We're on this case. You can't just go around saying pal like that. Why not? That's my endearing character trait. Okay. His character, right? Alright, talk. Let's investigation. How's the investigation going? I can't tell you that. Nick. Maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions. Yeah, we gotta pry it out of him. Mind if I take a look at what you got? Autopsy recruit, latest version. Right. Alright, time of death, 10:15, October 15th, 2:30 p.m. Cause pierced through the chest by a spear. Ow. Right, reason for the arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple. Murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Victim entered Studio 1 approximately 1 p.m. There was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to autopsy report, time of death, 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio, 1 and 2:30. That person was none other than Will Powers, according to the security guard, right? If you think I'm lying, I mean, that's one witness. Anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. About the security lady. Sweet old lady. What a charmer. Yeah. Are we talking about the same person? Old Bag. Her name's Old Bag. When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. I want a donut. She's a sucker for authority. Okay. You can give me a piece of valuable evidence. What kind of evidence? Photo. Photo of the steel samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. Wait, yeah, who took the photo? Okay, this camera. One with the welcome sign. Yeah, whenever someone walks by, camera automatically snaps a photo. Yes, evidence. We're finished. Funny for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. Seem down. How would you say that? Ho 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 ho. I'd like to ask employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Not gonna find any clues. I haven't already found. I wouldn't put that. You know, this guy's not so good of a detective. I'm sure we'll find our own clues. Can we see the picture? No. Camera. That's a security camera. Takes photo. I have to look at data. You can see who went where. Number plate on the camera. ST1307. Probably have to remember that. Must be the camera ID number. Hey, good idea. Wait, I'm trying. Okay. Okay, what's this whole thing? Studio mascot monkey. That does not look like a monkey. What kind of monkey? Yeah, exactly. Holding a sign. Studio 1, Studio 2. Looks kind of busted. Yeah, the whole head came off. Wind was pretty strong. The head broke off. Took the tree down with it too. Welcome sign. Big welcome sign. Apparently students falling in tough times started letting people in on days they aren't filming. Make a bit of extra money by charging for admission. Huh. That's interesting. What's that supposed to mean, pal? Work as the mascot, because you're a doofus. Entrance to Studio 1, where they found Jackhammer's body. Let's go check it out. It's locked. Need a card key to get in. Makes sense. Way to keep the non-players out. Okay. That's all? What can we do from this point? There's nothing else to talk about. Let's go. I don't know, let's see what's at the main gate. Oh, what happened? Security lady in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. All cops like their donuts. Well, I wouldn't call her a cop. She's a security guard. Soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew. Oh, snap. That's a burn. Hey, you. Are you satisfied Powers is guilty? Well, we gotta talk about the photo. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important. Just to the left from here's gate with that camera that took the photo. My job to check photos every day. Guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Poor Hammer went to the studio just before 1. Murder happened right around 2:30. Only one I seen go through, 1 and 2:30, was Powers. Security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you, old bag. Alright, was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor? He was the biggest star in the studio. Wait, he's the biggest star and they paid him peanuts? That doesn't make sense. Oh, past tense was. He was great as the bearded samurai. Shown the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace. Hammer took it pretty hard, who can blame him? About the security camera. It's automatic, can tell when someone walks through the gate. Motion sensor? Stops a photo, apparently records the time when it takes a picture. I don't bother myself with those, I mean it's kinda important. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security station. Check them every day before going home. Can we check it? Guess not. Employee area. Wait, we can go to the employee area? I guess so. I thought we weren't supposed to go that way, according to the security lady. And chat, we gotta hydrate. Oh. Oh, that good water. Once it hits your lips, it's so good. Okay. Employee station. Where they do all the behind the scenes. Power's dressing room. No one's here soon. After the murder, I guess. Let's take a look. Okay. Examine. Signed by the dressing room door. Will Powers. Must be neat to be a star. Have your own room. Okay. Window. Glass is frosted. Can't see inside. What is that? Clothes hanger, I think? Door to the dress. Wait, it's not locked? We can go inside the dressing room. Cool. Find something as a souvenir. Find or steal, right? There might be something like the samurai spear. I think, well, I don't think they'd leave the murder weapon. I'm sure the police have that. Soda machine. Oh, vending machine. Samurai soda. Nick, try this. Okay. What is that? Remains of yesterday's lunch. Wait, no one cleaned it up? Oh, that's kind of gross. A T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. I would have hit this. Yeah. Hey, steak is awesome. I would love a steak. I actually have a steak in my freezer, but I'm not sure if I'll make. Maybe. Well, I just made mapo tofu tonight, so I don't think I'll make steak this week because the mapo usually lasts for a few days. Maybe on the weekend I'll make it. We'll see. But I got steak. I love steak. Have a second stomach just for steaks. Alright. Anything else? What is that? Storage room where they keep all the film equipment. Okay. Let's go inside. That's all we got. Dressing room. Okay. Dressing room. Power's dressing room where he's sleeping. That's where he claims it. No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they? There's a picture of... We still haven't seen the picture. That's what I'm confused about. Like, if he's wearing a costume with the mask, they can't say that was him just because it was a costume of the samurai walking through. That doesn't necessarily mean that was him, right? There's a picture of him near the crime scene. We gotta find... I mean, I'm sure we'll be able to look at the picture eventually. Unless it is a picture of him. Someone was sleeping here. Powers did take a nap. Okay, costumes. Must be his own clothes. Fun to wear one of the costumes. I always have mirrors in the dressing room. My hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. That's such a in the 90s when I was in high school, it was a big thing to like it just started up to spike your hair. So that turned into a big thing. About, I don't know, like a big fad. Everyone started using like the gel to spike up their hair, make it real spiky. I think some people do it still, but it's not like Guy Fieri, but it's definitely not a trendy thing anymore, spiky hair. I got the old man side comb now because I'm older. The spiky hair doesn't really work with me right anymore. I mean, I could do it, but it's just not my style of things. You know, it's time to move on. Anyway, what is that? Wig? Faster Ray Cosmetics. This is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. What the hell? Why is everything samurai? I guess the kids or people like it. How can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I kind of like samurai movies, obviously. Alright, tea set. Bunch of snacks, must give to these employees, some tea and cookies. You just had a burger. What, you're gonna eat the snacks? I have a separate stomach for sweets. I have a separate stomach for sweets as well. Hey, look, there's a bag. Power's bag. Don't open that. What is that? Employee card key. Must be Power's. We needed a card key for the Studio One, I think. Oh, there you go. Let's take it, Nick. We're gonna borrow it. Awesome. Anything else? Wait. This didn't check mark. Wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Okay, now it's okay. She's just snooping in people's stuff. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. Kind of dusty outside. Alright. Alright, let's go to Studio One. Main gate. Studio 1. And move to... Wait, back. Let's go and check it out. Wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dresser. Alright, we're in. Alright, move. Studio 1. I mean, I don't think the detective would let us in there, but I guess we're sneaking by him. October 16th. What is it? Real quiet. Doesn't it give you shivers? White tape. It's so... Yeah, someone died here. Like, they outlined his body, which was wearing the costume. So he's got the big sleeves and stuff. And I guess he was wearing a wig of some sort. Evil magistrate died here, and the steel samurai killed him. Murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real. Outline where Jack Hammer's body lay. Body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. Guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few... Yeah, you would think so, right? In the... Like, in his chest, no less. He probably would have bled out or something. Guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. I mean, this is like a... I think this is a PG rated game. So probably for kids' sake, they don't have like blood just splattered around everywhere. But they did... I mean, he did mention it, right? Why is there no blood? So... That's the chair the director sits in. Always wanted to sit in one of these. Take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, megaphone, real live megaphone. You never seen a megaphone before? She's just excited about being on set. What is... Okay. What is that? Reflecting light? Call it a reflecting screen. Assistant holds it during filming. Where's your enthusiasm for all things entertaining? Lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Maybe the steel samurai. I don't know. The way she's dressed, she'd be a spirit medium. She'd fit right in. Alright, ladder. Step ladder. Yeah, what? Wait, what? What's the difference? You need to, well, I guess a step ladder you step on, and a regular ladder you climb with your hands. You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions. What? She's so weird. Look at the camera. Must cost a ton. Don't touch it. It's heavier. It just said don't touch it, you stupid. No touching that. Oh, we got someone. Who is this? Stagehand. Who are you? I am an assistant here. Her name's Penny. It's funny how we don't ask for her name, but we get a name. I help with the props, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. Lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers. You're WP's people. WP, I get it. I don't have you guys one bit, but do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Well, at least she believes in him. Or leave it to us. Can we examine some more? Must cost it. Oh, we already did it. What is that? Backdrop. Must be using steel samurai show. Mountain Neo Fujiyama. Mr. Fuji-san. Japanese call Fujiyama the mountain Fuji-san. Doesn't Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? I'm not sure. Can you see Mount Fuji from Tokyo? I'm not sure how close it is. I don't think you can. You have to go to... It's in a different city. Neo Old Tokyo. Alright. Okay, let's talk to the lady. Could you tell me anything about the murder? It was in the studio though. Wait, she was here the whole day? Only assistant on staff. Wait, where was she then at the time? Studios isn't doing so well right now. Yesterday was only rehearsal for our action scenes. What the hell? Why is the security lady here? Right? Well, shouldn't she be at the gate? You know, checking people in and whatnot. Morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Harrow were there along with everyone else. Employee area. Okay, Power's dressing room is. That's the plate. Oh, this big metal gate must be the storage door that we saw. After eating lunch, Mr. Hammer went to studio. He looks like a hero too. He doesn't look like a... Well, I mean, they wear costumes, so I guess not. But I mean, this guy he has a look like he'd be the samurai hero. And he'd be the villain. Wait, the security lady's here again. What the hell? Saw WP go into his dressing room. I didn't see either of them after that. Alright. Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room. No, wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message. It's his private... What kind of girl do you think I am? Private... Okay. What do we do, Nick? I haven't found anything. WP was the only one who came to the studio. Has to be the killer. We gotta look at that photograph. Sorry. I know you're busy. There's been something bothering me. And what might that be? I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. What, your spider sense? Spider sense tingling. No? Several times, some other studio employees? I don't think so. Only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run. Only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside, like a crazed fan. Maybe? Wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady notice them? Exactly. Or wouldn't the camera have had taken a picture of them? Unless they snuck in like past the camera where I couldn't see them or something. I don't have any better information than that. Well, that's something, you know. Let's put the security lady on the spot. She sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. Yeah, it doesn't cut it. Yeah. We'll talk to the security lady Maya. Someone else came in the studio? She must see. Okay. Alrighty. Move back to the security guard? You're still here? Yes, I'm still. You look as though you've seen a ghost. I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. I'm sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times. Sure as can be. We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Wait. Who was it? Who dares question me? Wait, was she not there? You better tell me, and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work. Well, I mean, according to those flashbacks, there were flashbacks. She was hanging out, watching them rehearse action scenes and eating lunch with them. Yeah, you're kind of not doing your job. Just talking to the assistant, Studio 1. She's not even a full-time employee. Oh god, there she goes off again. I can't even read all of it. Oh, she just left. This is our chance to do what we can without well, hack the computer. Computer runs on studio security cameras. Maybe we can see the photo. Yes. Yes, of course try the computer. It's like a no-brainer. You know how to work wait, this game isn't that old. I'm pretty sure most people knew how the computer worked by this time. It's like this game is current enough that most people had computers at this point. It might have been like a Pentium 2, but you know, and Dell was like a really good computer company. But it wasn't that, it wasn't that long ago. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on 1 p.m. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. What was it? 307, right? I printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got. That's the Steel Samurai. But like, they can't say that was Will Powers. He's got a mask on. Yeah, right. He's the one who always wears that suit. I mean, yeah, but anyone could have been wearing that suit. Just because he always wears it doesn't mean he was the one wearing it, you know? I mean, right. I guess that's why the security lady thought, but I don't think that would hold up in court, to be honest. Something printed on the back. Wait. October 15th, 2 p.m. Wait, photo 2? That means there was another photo. Was data erased? It says photo 2. Where's photo 1? Fishy. We can use the photo as evidence, yeah. We'll put the security lady in her place. Anyway, show her this photo and see what she says. Yeah, no, we don't want to show our cards to someone who might be testifying at the case. It's never a good idea to exactly. Look, me and Phoenix, we think. Maya, that's why Maya's not the lawyer, because she doesn't think. You're craftier than I gave you credit for. You could be the next evil magistrate. Relax, it was just a joke, so are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea. I mean, yeah. Just because he wore the costume doesn't mean this was him in the costume. And look, his pants legs are longer than... I mean, it's kind of strange how he's... the position of the person. Like he's injured or something. To be continued. Alright, save the progress. Yes. Back. October 18th, 10 a.m. District Court. Is that Edgeworth? Court now session for the trial of Mr. Powers. Prosecution is ready. Actually, can I save this? Oh, I can't save. Okay, nice. I should have saved last time. Anyway, at least I know I can save whenever I need to. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement. Prosecution will show court at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th. Defendant Will Powers killed fellow actor Jack Hammer. Impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. Evidence presented during the trial will all point to the fact, right? It has to be proved without a shadow of a doubt. What do they call it? That's not the term to use. Shadow of a doubt. Probable cause. No, not probable cause. What's that term they use? Beyond a reasonable doubt. That's what it is. We have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that he committed the murder. Or whoever committed the crime, rather, right? Very well, I'd like to move on to testimony. Edgeworth, prosecution. Call the witness. I call most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe. Wait, why would he be a... I guess because he's working the case, he would be a witness? He's not a witness, but he would just reveal information he has, which we should already... I don't know. Anyway. Briefly describe this case and explain with the guide map. Okay, understand this case, important to grasp the layout of the studio. Employee area, okay. Actors did a run through of their action scene. This is the main gate, alright. Security lady works at the studio, or is here at 1 p.m. I mean, she starts work super late. Was there no other security guard at the time? That they rotate shifts or something? Past the security station, gates, okay. Past the stat are studios. Studio 1, scene of the murder where the body is found. Studio 2, oh, nothing about Studio 2. On the day of the murder, there were 3 people here. The victim, the defendant, and a young woman. The assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. After lunch, victim Jack Hammer went to Studio 1. Right after that, 1 p.m., security lady got to the guard station. Jump ahead later that day, 5 p.m. Production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. What were they doing for 4 hours back here? Or 5 hours? 4 hours. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. Yeah, that guy dead. Look at his face. He dead. Time of death, 2:30 p.m. Samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest. Murder weapon. That's the case. Anyone like to hear that again? Do we have to listen to that again? I mean, well, is that the testimony? I'll skip it. Yeah, I think I can remember that. Murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Spear response like okay. Your Honor, case is quite simple. Question to ask: what did the security lady at the guard station see? Let's call a security officer to the stand. All right, we got to remember it wasn't a witness testimony, so we couldn't. Well, make sure we remember the details, because I know I'm going to forget. Witness declare her name. Her name's Old Bag. Oh, what the hell? Does she like Edgeworth? What? Where did this makeup come from? Aren't you a handsome fellow? Wait, she's married too. Look at that. I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Oh man, Edgeworth. Yeah, lady killer. Oh dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Yikes. Your name, please. I gotta imitate Edgeworth too. I can't make a stressed face like that. I don't know. I can't quite. I don't know how to make my eyes like to look like that. All right, Edgeworth has been in trouble getting witness to say your names. Wendy, her name is Old Bag. Wendy Old Bag. Oh God, here she goes off again. What the hell? Call me Old Bag with just. Wait. What are you objecting to? I object to the witness's talkativeness. What? I don't think that's how it works, but okay. Witness will refrain from rambling. Getting to the good part. Alright, perhaps we could get to the testimony. Alright, put your thinking caps on. Thinking caps on. Pay attention. Witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder. Yes, see, I was. To get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass you. You know your stuff. You may begin your testimony. I mean, they're probably the same age, right? The judge and the security. Alright. Day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Alright, nothing wrong with that. Poor old Hammer had the rest had been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Actually, what's in our time of death? 2:30. Guide map, card key. 2 p.m. Photo taken, and the spear. It was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Murder happened at 2:30. Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. I think we can present our picture at this statement because you can't tell if it's Powers or not. It's just someone in his costume. You saw the defendant then. I think the game's kind of pointing it out to us. She saw someone, but she can't say it was him. Alright. Bam, bam. Okay. On day of the murder, Old Hammer runs some errands, 1 p.m. Murder happens at 2:30 because certain man walked right by me at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there. Present. Bam. Let me get this straight, Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday you saw Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. I mean, you can't tell that's him. What is this exactly? None other than Steel Samurai, defender of Neo Old Tokyo. This old bag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? Not? Well, you cannot. No, they can't. Look, Edgeworth is stressed. No, you cannot. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers. You see, even Edgeworth knows that contradicts her statement. Mr. Powers does play the role of Steel Samurai. Doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Yeah, stupid bag. I know that. I was born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss Old Bag. I mean, that's her name. I don't know why you'd have trouble with that. And do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Knows the old man. Of course I have proof. She can't... What? What? Even... I know. I mean, that's surprising everyone, I think. Prosecution would like to ask the old witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? Because this is a freaking murder case, you stupid lady. I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence. Okay, so the detective messed up again. Thanks, Gumshoe. He didn't even give it a second look. Old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. Let's hear about your proof. Okay, another testimony. Round 2. Fights! Never say anything I don't mean, mind you. Morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. I just noticed. Because this, the whole dialogue box was blocking it, but the spear tip broke off. Apparently sprained his ankle pretty bad. Look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. That still doesn't say that's him. What? That's not proof. That's how I knew it was Powers. That's still not proof. May cross-examine. I'll press her. Yeah, we gotta press her somewhere. During the run-through of this section, I saw Powers trip and fall. To think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai, what a laugh. Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him. Would you kiss it? You helped make it better? She kissed it. She kissed it, guys. She really kissed it. Yeah, let's just skip over this part. Thank you, Judge. Where was the assistant? She was cleaning up backdrops. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. Broke one of the props. Huh. He broke a prop. Sure did. His own samurai spear. But we have in the court record a complete samurai spear. Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. Okay. Strikes me as a significant detail. Let me check. Oh god, I keep pressing that button. What's in the picture? Okay, that picture is the spearhead's attached here. Break in the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. Went to his dressing room to rest up. Thus the nap. I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. I think we've heard enough, haven't we? What? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. What is that, Judge? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Very good question. We couldn't find it. Yeah. That's kind of suspicious. Especially if you're assuming Powers was in the costume when when the murder happened. It's not important. Yes, it is, you stupid man. The picture the picture that's caught on the security camera is someone in the samurai costume, how is that not an important piece of evidence? Witness did see the steel samurai, yes? It's clear the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will. No, it's not. It's not clear either. You're not proving anything, Edgeworth. I suppose that's right. Hydrate. Do we want to object that? I mean, I want to. I don't know if the game will... I want to... No, you know what? I'm going to object that. He's jumping to conclusions. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities. Have to agree that this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Will Powers. Exactly. Fence has a point. Also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility. Alright, what are you going to say now, Edgeworth? Allow me to remove that doubt from your mind. Witness continued testimony. Oh. We got extra testimony. Time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30. Only person I saw go to the studio before was Will. Supposedly someone in the steel samurai costume. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. I think we're gonna present the photo as photo 2. Because the camera apparently caught someone else. Whether it was erased or not, we'll find out. No one else went into the studio, then it would have to be the steel samurai who did it. Alright. We're gonna present that evidence. Only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. Actually, let's press first. What about you? What about before you got to the guard station? Before one... Why everyone was in the employee area before then? And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. How would you have seen them if you were in the employee area? Right? Are you sure? Wait. Witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio has to pass by the witness. But you were eating lunch in the employee area. That makes... Not what? Okay. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy. Old windbag sure has balls? Or well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details. Okay. The time before Hammer's... Okay, I'm gonna present... Wait. Okay, present. Bam. Objection! Objection! Look at this photograph one more time. Photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios. Yes sirree, sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Data. How are you supposed to say data? Data. Can you say it either way? Data. I've heard it said both ways. Data or data. I know, weird. It just popped in my head, but I think you could say it either way. Data. I say it data. You know, if you wanted to work at the studio, it might have an opening. A very computer printed out this photo. On the back of the photo printed the words October 15, 2 p.m. photo 2. Even I know that means it was taken at 2 p.m. Okay. Actually, I knew that too. Issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo 2. Photo 2? Is she going to react? Computer only held data. Okay, I do say data. I thought I said data. No, I guess I said data. Computer only held data for one photo. Data sounds weird though. I think it's data. Data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. What, you can't follow what I'm trying to say, Judge? Dang. That's what I want to ask the witness. Evidence shows not one, but 2 people went to the studio that day. There's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access to the computer. The security lady herself. Was she lying then? She knowingly erased camera footage? Did she murder the guy? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. Only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice, means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy help? What? I want to, but I don't know what this means either. You're a whippersnapper too. How did that term even come about? Whippersnapper. 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 Something the matter. That's right. What, you remember something? She remembered. She remembered something, guys. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Oh my god, lady. Old bag, you're killing me. Alright. Testimony again. Which should like be all stricken from the record. I mean, she's obviously shown that her testimony is worth zilch. Like, I don't even understand why would we keep up with this. Right? Useless testimony. Alright. Every day after finished guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them out. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking. I don't think you're supposed to do that. You probably would keep all camera evidence. But I guess that's in her job description? I don't know. Like, you would think anytime the camera shoots a picture, you just keep everything. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. That's... Even Edgeworth is getting stressed out. I mean, that's super important. I've only just remembered it. She's not a reliable witness. Okay. I guess we just press her. I have one important job to do. Do we even have evidence? No, we don't have evidence. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer. Check them. I'm gonna press here. How many photos? On a day when we're open to the public, more than 500. Filming days or rehearsal days, don't have much money. Never get more than 50, and that's a big day. That's a lot of photos to go through. Well, 500 is definitely a lot. She must sit there a while just looking through photos. Do you back up all of the security camera data? I hope so. They keep telling me to, yes. But... so she doesn't. But those computers are just so frustrating. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? You can tell by looking at their faces? That's why you just keep all photos. What? You're a stupid security lady. Who trained you? What the hell, man? For the most part. This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I? Now I remember throwing out one photo that day. Who in the heck was in that photo? A fanboy. A fanboy who, FYI, entered the studio when it was closed off to the public. Of course you should keep that photo. Gosh, this lady's dumb. I hate this lady. Fanboy. Steel Samurai fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. Get information about rehearsals from gosh knows where. Always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait, didn't you just say no one else could get in? Yeah, contradiction. Thank you, Phoenix. I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. That? Grate has been loose for a while. Leads outside. That's where they come in. But you can't just like bolt the drain shut. Coming through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids. On the photo that you erased, it was a boy, 2nd or 3rd grade. I mean, that's still important information. Order in the court. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios. One was a steel samurai dragging his leg. Other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade. We see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible. Quite heavy. It's quite heavy? Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. What is going on? Boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Exactly. I know, just because he's a little kid doesn't mean he's not. I mean, everyone should technically be a suspect, right? Even the assistant. And they're already trying to unsuspect him. Court will take a 5-minute recess, especially because the kid was there when he shouldn't have been in the first place. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider new information. No forgetting vital information this time. Yeah, old bag. Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. Who was the steel samurai in that security photo? How should I know? The steel samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it. Wait, what? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a steel samurai costume. A fanboy would. So where does this leave me? It doesn't look good. Sorry, Powers. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? First we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. What, the production assistant? Take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. If we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. Oh, we have to actually divert attention to someone else? You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Alright. Recess is over. Okay. Back to the courtroom. Court will now reconvene. Trial of Mr. Will Powers. Edgeworth, will you present prosecution's thoughts on the matter? Prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. Other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no one else that could have... Well, that's false. Production assistant. Well, I guess they're basing it off the fact that no one else crossed the security booth except the steel samurai, whoever was in that costume, and the little kid, right? I call for a verdict of guilty. Alright, very well, your thoughts. Defense disagrees with prosecution's claims. There is another person who have committed this crime. Oh, the security lady. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. I mean, you guys accused If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Uh-oh. Can we save? Maybe we should save first. Back. Alright. Who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed? Maybe we should just say the assistant girl. Ah, she was so nice. I'm gonna say the assistant girl. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. You're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo wasn't... I mean, yeah, but the assistant knew about the injury, I'm sure. Concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were at a run-through. She was cleaning up backdrops. Oh, so the security lady. Big Tooth? Just what the heck? Raiding party. Oh my goodness. And we're playing Phoenix Wright of all games. Hello? Hello everyone. I don't know how to deal with this. Thank you, Big Tooth, for the host. Very appreciated. Noob Discoveries. This is Noob Discoveries. We're a variety streamer. You probably came from what, like a... Were you playing Dragon Age Inquisition, Big Tooth? But I'm playing Phoenix Wright. This is a pretty old game in itself. Came out on Nintendo DS. But I play all kinds of games. Oh, you're playing... Oh, Golf It. I've seen that a bunch of times. Hello. Hello, everyone. Hello. Ishtar, Beats Turtle, Fractured Hip. Fractured Hip? Oh, damn. That sounds painful. But yeah, I mean, thanks for stopping by. We're currently running through... This is the first of the game, Phoenix Wright Trilogy. So, yeah, I got this on Steam, on sale, and I like these games. I played these before, but I like, you know, I like these types of games. Well, thank you very much for the follow, Fractured Hip. I mean, not necessarily at all. I mean, you either like the stream or not. But no, thank you very much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. No, thanks for stopping by, Big Tooth. Wait, when did you start streaming? Because I was actually trying to look for someone to watch streaming as I ate dinner, and I didn't see you on. So, were you only streaming for like a short time? Kind of missed it. I guess we were streaming at the same time. That sucks. Of course I noticed you, Ishtar. I noticed everyone. But just a bit, maybe an hour. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, have a good night. Thank you again for the host and the raid. And again, welcome everyone. Noob Discoveries. I am a noob in games. And, well, we're rediscovering Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. The noticing will be your downfall. Uh-oh. Oh, we got another... Wait, isn't that... Anyway. Beats Turtle and Fractured Hip, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, this is a puzzle game. I'm not sure if you guys played this before. But pretty much, we're a lawyer. We have to solve crimes. I mean, we're a lawyer, but we're almost like a detective in the case that we have to solve the crimes and defend our defendant and try to prove them not guilty of the crimes they're accused of doing. Unfortunately, no, these are like murder cases. We don't get to sue anyone, Ishtar. But this case is about so this TV show, one actor was found dead and they're blaming the other actor for killing him, and we're trying to prove that he wasn't the killer. She didn't know about what? Okay. Exactly, Ishtar. Murder some peeps. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. We gotta murder some peeps. Wait, no, that's not. We gotta prove innocence. We're a good lawyer. You're suit up, you know. We're gonna lawyer these guys. Assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the Steel Samurai. Look with that costume. What? She couldn't walk the Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Uh-oh. Oh god, we lost some. We have life. We have a life bar. But we made a mistake. If we make too many mistakes, our client gets automatically judged as guilty. Wait. We can blame the security lady. Yeah, I know. Edgeworth, that guy's emo. He is emo. He just tries to get the conviction, you know? He doesn't really... I don't even know if he thinks these people did the crime or if he's just trying to get, you know, the high conviction rate. You guys ever watch that movie? Oh, what is it called now? Gerard Butler, Jamie Foxx, Citizen. What is it? Good Citizen? Lawful Citizen, right? So Lawful Citizen, and Jamie Foxx was always like, oh, I gotta get the high conviction rate and all that crap, right? Everyone was, you know, well, I was cheering for Gerard Butler to get justice because his wife died and all that stuff. Anyway, Edgeworth is kind of like Jamie Foxx in this game. It was a security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Alright, Steel Samurai dragging his leg in this picture. Whoever was in that suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security. Oh, look at that. Look, she's all mad. See, we're accusing her. We got her. We got her, Ishtar. Because she was walking the samurai walk. What the snap? Order into court. Is this true, Old Bag? That's Miss Oldbag. Her name's Oldbag, FYI. Her name is Wendy Oldbag. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of an unfortunate last name to have. Standing guard alone at the gate. She was by herself, in other words, she has no ally. I know. Gotcha! She should have... Gotcha, bitch! She should have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. What was, I know Big Tooth left. What game was she streaming? Why would you, was she streaming, Dragon Age Inquisition, or did she answer? I don't think she answered. Oh, Golf It, that's right. God, look at short-term memory. See, that's why I'm not a lawyer. I can play a lawyer in a video game, but I couldn't play one in real life. Golf It. That's a multiplayer game, right? I've seen people play it. It's like a mini golf game, right? It's not a full-on golf game, is it? Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the fingers at Mr. Powers. Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Alright. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Baby. Alright, that's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion? It's fun to watch people get... I heard it's a really fun game, Ishtar, to play drunk. Actually, someone else... I don't know which viewer said that I ran into, but a different viewer who came in one time said it was really fun to play the game drunk. Prosecution has no meaningful objections. Well, I guess it's plausible enough. What's that supposed to mean? You're in trouble. So y'all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something. What's my move? Would you guys suggest it's a game to pick up? Is it single player or is it multiplayer? Or is it both? Can you play multiplayer on it? It was the old hag, Miss Old Bag. Oh, it's a multiplayer game? Cool. Were you guys playing? Was she playing with viewers? Was she playing with you guys? Oh, if you only seen 2 people play it. Dang, okay, never mind. Press further. Very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions. Exactly. Why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget, Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. Alright, Windbag. I know, she's in trouble. Hell yeah. She was playing with a fractured hip. Wait, so with the viewer, she was playing with fractured hip. I was like, oh damn, man, she fractured her hip playing golf. Cool. I know people, a lot of streamers play with their viewers. I need to, not that I have a lot of viewers, but I want to start something like that up and organize a viewer play with viewer stream. I just don't know which game to play. Who won though? Big Tooth won. Fractured hip won. I would think the guy with the fractured hip, the person with the fractured hip didn't win though. I mean, that sounds very painful. No hard feelings here. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? What, the little kid? The boy, the one whose photo I raised. He's only a grade schooler though. 2nd or 3rd grade. It doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Yikes. Hey, Ishchar00, thank you for the follow as well. Thank you. Thank everyone who followed. Hopefully I can entertain you half as well as Big Tooth does. I saw her Dragon Age Inquisition stream. She's a very good streamer. I like her. She's got great conversation skills. And she has a very nice voice. I like talking to her. Very friendly. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Boy is not the killer. How can you be so I mean, technically, we can't be sure the kid didn't kill him either. I don't think Haggie's smart. Yeah, right? Haggie. I butter up all my fellow streamers who host and join my chat and stuff, so. No, but I mean, I've been very fortunate that pretty much all the streamers who have hosted me and I've hosted back, I mean, I've just met a bunch of cool people. And I mean, I know there's kind of more edgy, not edgy, well, no, edgy. They're more edgy kind of streamers out there, but I've lucked out and gotten the more friendly ones. Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders, Dave? Whippersnapper. I have proof. I mean, but the problem is when I stream, like I want to host Big Tooth and the other fellow streamers. It's just that I stream because I live in Hawaii, and I'm streaming now, as you guys all know. So it's for like West Coast. It's 3 hours ahead currently, and that's, what is that? 12:20. And even further east, it's even later than that. So I don't get anyone from the continental US. Well, rarely that many people from the continental US to show up because it's just so late. And then most of the people who I want to host, like they're all sleeping at this time. Or not streaming, rather. It's 1:30. Yeah, exactly. 1:30. I mean, where do you live? It's 1:30. That's 4 hours? It's only 9:20 where I live here, so yeah, you're actually a lot of people. So Beats Turtle, you are West Coast, or at least Pacific Standard Time, right? Oh, you guys are Canada. Well, same time zone, right? Isn't time zones work? They cover a whole longitude thing. Latitude, longitude, section. Is it longitude, latitude? West Coast. Yeah, Pacific Standard. Indeed. Do you guys do daylight daylight savings is a pure US thing, right? Because daylight savings, right, they're 3 hours ahead now, but when it turns into fall, they shorten it to 2 hours. So it's really weird. And then like the time shortens, right? Oh, they have that in Canada too? Crazy. I mean, there has been in our government anyway, there has been talk of like just removing it completely because it was initially inputted started for like the farmers or something for daylight and all that stuff. I don't know. But yeah, not all states have it. Hawaii doesn't have it. Indeed, then let's see proof. It's why. Yeah. So daylight savings, 1 hour forward or 1 hour back. Wait, fall forward, spring back, or whatever is the saying. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed the murder. Do we? Do we? It really should. Yeah, I agree with you, Ishtar. Like, it was, I guess it may have been useful for when they implemented it, but in current times, I really don't think it's applicable anymore. Pretty much, yes. Well, it's not, I wouldn't say it's early, but yeah, you guys are up super late. So, but thank you for staying up late. I would say go to sleep, to be honest. Just go to sleep. Nothing to see here. Go to sleep. Sleep is very important. Very important. I try to make sure I get my 8 hours. Well, it's usually 7 hours, but you know, sleep is very important. I don't know what to show as proof, to be honest. Right? Well, in the costume, or it's either. I think it's either the photo or the spear. No, it can't be the photo. It can't be the photo because we already know the security lady deleted the photo of the boy. So we know the boy was in the studio, right? You've been sleep deprived for 3 years. Oh damn. That's crazy. Are you in school, Ishtar? That sounds rough, man. I mean, how many hours would you say you get on average? Like 5? I hope 5 at the very least. Oh, you got a long weekend? Nice. That's always nice. Oof indeed, Beats Turtle. Oof indeed. I mean, 5 isn't horrible. I think I could manage on 5. I think anything less would kind of suck though. It's been getting worse and worse. You should really go to sleep, Ishtar. Sleep is important. They've done studies on this. How come did you guys have a holiday or something that you had a long weekend, or just coincidentally you both had a long weekend? Used to be 11 when I went to bed. 3 years. Now I pushed it back to... That's a huge difference. 3 hours? Damn. I'm gonna say the spear. Your Honor. Murder weapon was a samurai spear. Very spear shown here. Oh, that's right. The kid doesn't have the spear. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. Whew. We found the right piece of evidence to present. Would the witness care to comment? Yeah, old bag. Windbag is speechless. Gotta be a first. Very well. Court will suspend proceedings on the current tribal. Gradually over 3 years. Well, I mean, why is that though? Is it just like you kind of end up doing more stuff, or you're studying later, or you're watching Twitch later? I mean, why would it slowly get later and later that you fall asleep? Or you just don't feel tired. You're a night owl, huh? This court will suspend. Okay. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windbag. Something old bag. Prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. Case of court adjourned. Alright, we got out of it this time. Wait, now what? I've been staying up later, talk to friends, and watch YouTube. Oh man, I hear about the YouTube thing, Ishtar. It's like once you get hooked on like the YouTube rabbit hole, you just kind of keep going, right? I totally understand that. Yeah, and you're a night owl, yeah. I've actually been more of a morning person myself. So like I don't mind going to sleep earlier, but I can, when I get up, I'm like up, I'm ready to do stuff. My sleep often fluctuates throughout 4 years, had to wake up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I mean, I used to live fairly far from where I went to college, like 15 years ago. So it was about, and traffic gets really bad in Hawaii, Honolulu, where I live. So like 30-minute drive normally would take easily like double the time, an hour during rush hour. So I would have to wake up at like 6 o'clock to get to school on time. So yeah, I mean, it's just something I got used to, and that's why I'm more of a morning person now. I'm not gonna sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. I don't think we're barking up any. No barking up trees. Not your tree. I get up at like 7. When I get to sleep, I wake up around noon. That's 5 hours. Oh wait. That's 5 extra hours. Wait, but if you're going to sleep at 2, 10. Well, actually, that's not too surprising. When I was younger, I could definitely sleep longer. It's an age thing. When you get older, for whatever reason, your body just wakes up. Like, it doesn't sleep that long. Stop the presses. Windbag wants to talk. What is this about, old bag? Have you omitted some? She's omitted a ton of stuff. We don't. There's something I was told not to talk about. What? Wait, what? Wait, even the prosecution office doesn't know. Yeah, so even if I stay up till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I will still wake up at 7. Like, that's just what happens. I don't know why. I mean, granted, I'll take a nap maybe 2 hours later, but I will undoubtedly wake up at 7. I don't know if it's an old person thing or an older person thing. I don't think I'm that old. Or it's just, you know, maybe it's me particularly that just wakes up at 7. But I know a lot of people, when they have a specific time they always wake up at, that's just when they wake up, regardless of what time they go to sleep, right? I mean, it wasn't Edward Chin. Oh god, testify again. Alright, put on the thinking caps. Let's go. Who told her not to talk? Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet. There were some other people at this. This is a murder trial, lady. You can't leave out details like that. They could have all been suspects. I'm older than you. Yes, well, I mean, if you're in school, unless you're one of the super seniors. But no, I am 36. I'm older than Big Tooth, right? I think she said she was 32. But yeah, you know, when you're in your 30s, you're working in your career, and you wake up the same time every day. That's just what happens. You wake up the same time, even on the weekends. It doesn't matter. I'll always wake up at 7 o'clock. There were some other people at the studio. Okay, they said they had nothing to do with it. What? Okay. So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. What the hell? Who are these people? If you're gonna go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Okay, that's very important information. This is crucial information. Why do you keep this from the court? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap. What are they, studio execs or something? Dirty 30s, exactly. If anything, if you ask me, well, it's the 30s and 40s. Because, well, one, you're kind of into your career at that point, so you should be making a fair living wage, hopefully, knock on wood. I mean, I hope you do. Like, you're in your career, you have a good position, you're earning decent money, and but you're young enough that you can still, you know, partake in a lot of physical activities or travel or do all the kind of fun stuff. Not that you can't do that when you're older, but it's a lot easier when you have more energy because of youth and all that stuff, right? So I think it's a good age. I think it's a good age. They told me to shut my trap. I always do what I'm told. Okay. Witness the power of the old bag. You're right. But yeah, no, enjoy your 20s too. Because, I mean, the 20s are super fun as well. Mr. Wright, cross-examination. My lips are sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet. Do I see a contradiction here? Let's press everything. Let's just press everything. So you're told not to talk. That's right. By the studio, there are the bigwigs, the XX. What? Edgeworth is getting all stressed out. I know. You smell that, Bits Turtle? You smell that? Got something on my upper lip? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We were all in on it. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. So you live in Hawaii. Yeah, Honolulu is the main island. Honolulu is a city on the main island. The main island is called Oahu. O-A-H-U. But yes, I am on the main island. Who are these people? But I born, grew up, and raised here. Been here most of my... No, I'm gonna say pretty much all my life. I lived in Korea, South Korea, for a couple months. And that's about it. I mean, I've visited other places in the world, in the US. But I've pretty much lived here all my life. Well, the director and the producers... Wait, that's a lot of people. You should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? A stunt coordinator? Well, I was surprised no one asked about it. Here's it. How do you pronounce Hawaii? Okay, if you're... I mean, you can say it Hawaii the way I say it with the W. In Hawaiian, the W's turn into like a V sound, so it's more like Hawaii. But there's actually supposed to be what they call an okina, which is like an apostrophe between the I's. So it's actually spelled Hawaii, like that. And what that little apostrophe does, it kind of gives emphasis. It kind of gives another emphasis on the next vowel. So it's like Hawaii. But that's, yeah, that's how you say it. Hawaii. But most of us just say Hawaii. Where were these people? Director was in the play area all morning. Have you guys ever been to Hawaii? It's very hot here right now. I know some places are getting snow, and you guys are in Canada. You guys are way north. I don't know if you parts of Canada are getting snow too, but the weather has been super wonky this past week. We joined the producers around lunchtime, had a meeting after that. Where? In the Studio 2 trailer. We actually didn't visit the Studio 2 trailer. Yes, there was a Studio 2. Will you pay attention, Phoenix? If you look at the guide map, exactly. You have passed the well, you know, I was actually a bit nervous about that test, to be honest, if I didn't pass it, Ishtar. Haven't visited yet? You will in the visit in the future? I hope you enjoy it, Bitsturd. I really do. I mean, if you like hiking, if you like surfing or the beach, we got a lot of that here. Yeah, I mean, it's not going anywhere technically. Wow. You know, they're saying sea levels are rising, though. If you wait too long, there might not be a Hawaii. But yeah, like turtles. Oh yeah, there's a lot. Well, I mean, they're endangered. You're obviously, we do have a law here that says you're definitely not supposed to touch them. And I think you're supposed to be like, well, is that a, no, that's a law. Turtles and sea lions. So you're not supposed to be within like 20 feet of them, and you're not supposed to touch them. So just FYI, if you do see a turtle when you come here, don't get too close because it's not allowed. Go through the gate all the way to the left. You like the Ninja Turtles, Beats Turtle? Is that why you, well, you like turtles? You got turtle in your name. Tropical Island probably going to be gone soon, considering global trends. I mean, unfortunately, Ishtar, it's highly possible. I think our highest we have a mountain, right? Mauna Kea on the Big Island, where we have our telescopes. Some of the big telescopes they use to look into outer space and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, if sea levels continue to rise, some of the smaller islands definitely will be underwater. You go through the gate all the way to the left, path where the monkey's head was fallen over. So we only went to Studio 1. But yeah, we have some there's like, I don't know if you're gonna stay certain hotels, or we have a what we call, it's like, it's sort of like SeaWorld, but not so against animals kind of thing. Like it's a sea animal preservation kind of, not preservation, but it's called Sea Life Park, and you can actually watch like dolphin shows and stuff. I'm actually not sure how legit that is. No, not legit, but how humane it is, right? Because there has been a lot of controversy about SeaWorld. And actually, I've never looked into it myself, but we have a SeaWorld type of park here that has dolphins and sea lions and all that stuff. Alright, gotta cross-examine. I think I've already asked all my questions, but shall we take a break? Brother called himself Beach Chicken. So I decided to do Beach Chicken. Is he a DJ or something? Beats Chicken. That's what. Just a little, not story, but my friend has like a username called Bean Bok Bok, like the chicken sound. And I don't even know where he got that from, but he calls himself Bean Bok Bok when he signs up for websites and stuff. Do we cross? Wait, hold on. Told me to just pretend that, but if you're going to go cute, I'm not letting you wait. She sure likes QVC. Get as much in, yeah. Okay, we got this one. I'm getting a little distracted. I'm trying to, where some other people are okay, had nothing to do with it. This is a trial for murder. I know that. Still, they're pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. It gave me a little bonus on, she got paid off for her silence. Here's a little bit of awkward question. Are you racially Hawaiian or just born there? He went through a phase of random lily. Chicken. Really? Your brother did? That sounds hilarious. I am not Hawaiian. So like Hawaiian is like Samoan, Maori, Polynesian, right? Hawaiian is kind of part of that Polynesian racial group. I am not. I am pure Asian, or East Asian, Chinese and Japanese. So, no Hawaiian. I'm just a little guy. And they gave me a little side bonus on the side. So you got bonus up top. I think, is there any, I don't think there's any contradictions. I'm gonna take a break. We have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. Director and the producer. Yeah, we gotta talk that. We gotta interview those guys. As we stand here, they have not been questioned. Although that is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant. Exactly. Well, if anything, again, prosecution has to prove with beyond a reasonable doubt that my client even did commit the murder. It's not our place to disprove the murder, right? It's their place to prove that it happened. Chicken. He's 1 year older and he just yells out chicken. That's I'm gonna say that's awesome. Japan is my dream vacation. Scotland or Germany, where you want to go? Oh man, those are all great countries. I think I've been to Japan for sure. You know, anything Japanese food, culture, social culture. Like, Japan is a great place to visit. Definitely go to Japan. I love it there. I want to go yearly. I try to make it a point to go yearly. Luckily, my friend is a flight attendant, so he lets me tag along with him, which makes flights a lot cheaper. But Japan is a great place to visit. I've also heard great things about Germany. Like, the people there are awesome in Germany. And there's a lot of history in Germany, for obvious reasons. Scotland, I haven't heard too much about. I have been to England, but I haven't been to Scotland. But I would definitely like to visit both Germany and Scotland for sure. Court acknowledges defense's points. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness. More information about these other people we have just been told of. Yeah. Sorry, Edgy. I understand, Joanna. I still can't get his expression down. Like, yeah, I can't get the stressed eyes. Ends the day's proceedings with Mr. Will Powers. That is all. Court adjourned. You're waiting for a little bit of a session with Japan. No, I mean, a lot of people do. You know, it's fine. You know, like you're into anime and that kind of stuff, or Japanese dramas, or the variety shows, or the food, or you just like everything about Japan. What is it that draws you about Japan, or Japanese culture rather? I want to try haggis. The castles look really. I've seen castles, the German castles in pictures. Those look awesome, and I think you can actually stay at some of the castles, right, Beats Turtle? You know, I never understood how bagpipes. No, well, bagpipes work, right? They squeeze the air, and it's like a big wood flute kind of thing. What is haggis? Haggis is the sheep's stomach, right? The stuffed sheep's stomach, and it's boiled or fried or something. Like, I would try it, but I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't seem appetizing. But I'll try it. More of the culture? Okay. You like anime, but it's just more just everything Japan. Okay, Japanese, that's fine. You know, everyone's got their own interests. A lot of people study Japanese culture, history, all that kind of stuff. It's a beautiful place, though. I love Japan. And, you know, it's all about politeness in Japan, right? So even if people don't like you, more, you know, they'll put up the facade of being polite. They won't be like mean to your face. Well, some will, but you know, very unlikely that you'll get hassled in Japan. All right, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. You're not off the hook yet, Will Powers. I was right to ask you to defend me. It's nothing. Well, he thanked me, not you, Maya, but whatever. Should I? We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. Have to find out more about this director and producer. Turning up in the next trial at witnesses. Alright, now there's a chance to get material. Alright, Nick, you have to figure out who it was in that steel samurai costume. Could it really have been old Windbag? No. I don't think so. I don't think it was her. I agree. Sounds like the haggis could be delicious. What else do they put in this? Like, I know it's sheep's stomach, but what goes into the stomach? What's in the stomach itself? Like different kinds of stuff, or just one or two ingredients? Like it could be. I think it could be delicious, but just the fact that it's in a sheep's stomach kind of throws me off a little. Speaking from experience, I think it's a stricter social. No, I mean for sure, right? I mean Japan is very homogeneous. They're very strict about how people should act and how they should, you know, well, how they should act in public and towards each other and towards, you know, towards your elders, and you know, all that's there's unwritten rules about what is proper etiquette. So exactly, I mean, it's definitely a social construct. It's meat. Yeah, what kind of meat though? Like just any kind, or sheep meat? Or is it a mixture of beef and pork and all kinds of stuff? Chicken? Or maybe they have different types of haggis. Not sure. I would try it though. I definitely would try it. I've heard it's good from the people who have tried it. My friends who've tried it. They say it is good. Right. I'm just buying time, yeah? Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. We had to use her. She wasn't winning any points in there with or without my accusations. Alright, let's get down to the studios. We'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Alright. Alright, well, part 1 of this episode is done. Save progress. Of course, we'll save our progress. Back. What time is it? 9:50. We got 10 minutes. We'll play 10 more minutes at least. So, I mean, for all you new viewers, I do stream 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. my time. So I think for you guys are 3 hours ahead. So 12. No, that's not 12. 1. 1. I gotta do the math. 3 hours. 9. No, that's not it either. 2 hours. 12 to 2? 11 to 1. 11 to 1 your time. Wait, but Ishtar, I think you said you're 4 hours ahead, so that would be 12 to 2 for you. Yeah, Beats Turtle, 11 to 1. So 2 hours. 2 hours Monday through Friday. I mean, obviously, when real life plans come up, I do cancel them. So it's not a strict schedule. I mean, it's strict enough that I'll be on most times, but you know, I do not hesitate to cancel my stream for real life. You know, and I think that's, I mean, this is obviously a hobby, so it does take second place next to any plans that my friends might have or family plans, stuff like that. Okay, hold on. I got a lot of chat. Notice Eastern societies focus more on group mentality, while Western society more about individualism. Yes, very true, Ishtar. When I graduate, I get to choose where I want to visit. I'm stuck between Scotland, where my direct ancestors come from, and Germany. Okay. Also, what, your parents are funding a trip when you graduate? Or is that just your gift to yourself, your own graduation gift? I don't know, man. If you, I think it'd be kind of interesting to find, like, go to your ancestors' origins, you know, find out about where you came from, that kind of stuff. That's very, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong with Germany either, though. That's a tough decision. And, you know, you're young. I'm sure you're going to have a lot more opportunities to go to those places multiple times if you deem so. It's just what I've noticed in my readings. No, I mean, I don't think you're wrong at all, Ishtar. I mean, I graduated in anthropology myself. So we went through a lot of, I did take some classes about social constructs and how society kind of forms itself. And those are definitely assumptions you can make about Eastern and Western societies, you know. Yeah, no, I mean, no pressure at all. No pressure at all, Ishtar. Now, you could come by if you want to, come by if you don't want to, or come by if you don't want to, or don't come by at all. You know, I just appreciate whenever someone is viewing, lurking, whatever. You don't even have to chat, whatever, just hang out. Oh, you're from, your ancestors, you're both Scottish and German. Cool. Very interesting. I've actually never been to China, and I don't even know where exactly from China my family is from. But you know, you hear, like, this past like 5 years, you hear all the horror stories about Chinese nationals, and you know, I'm not even offended by it because I've been on an airplane with Chinese tourists, and it was just like, when I went to Thailand, I visited Thailand, and it was just a nightmare. Like, they were just in your face, they crowd around you, it's just like, I don't want to go to China because of that. It's horrible. There's no time for relaxing yet. Okay, you think willpower's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in stage. Okay. Director and producer, we gotta talk to them. I like talking, so you hear from me. No, man. I mean, I like talking too. I'm always glad. I mean, the part of the main reason why I started streaming is to meet new people, to chat with people from all over the world. Always welcome a chatting buddy. Always. And the other part is to get through my Steam library, which isn't working very well, because I'm buying games faster than I'm completing them. But hey, that just means I'm never going to run out of material. Alright, do I want to talk to her about anything? No, I don't. Let's just go to the studio. Let's get right back to the studio. So what are you guys studying? If you're, are you both in school right now? Beats Turtle and Ishtar? Are you guys studying, what's your major, I guess, right now? Double major? Masters? Are you in your masters? No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Alright, in the guard station, she left her donut. Ooh, wait. She left her donuts. How old are these donuts? Are you gonna eat them? I mean, donuts are good, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I wouldn't just randomly eat donuts that have been left out for who knows how long. Okay, we wanted to go to Studio 2. Well, let's check out the different areas first. Maybe there's people. Oh look, we got the green text. High school. I go to an alternative school. Okay. You're still in high school. Nice, nice. Are you excited to get out into the real world, or are you gonna go directly to college? Because some people like to take like a year break and then attend college, but some people think it's easier just to go right into it. You know, keep your school mentality up. Just go into school, get it done, get out, kind of thing. Missed the last couple minutes, headphones died. But yeah, nationalism is on a rise globally. It really is, Ishtar, it really is. I mean, not to say that it's a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing for sure, right? And you know, there's so many people, and there's so much free flow of information, so much different ways to travel. I mean, it's really hard to, you know, and you know, there's all these issues about immigrations and all that stuff. It's just, you know, globalism is kind of, it's just what it's I don't want to say it's inevitable, but it's a lot more likely just because of the ease at which people can travel and communicate with each other at now. Okay, assistant girl. Night. You're afraid of I mean, it's there's no shame. Beats Turtle about being afraid about school. You know, you never know what the future can hold for sure. So all you can do, like you said, all you could do, just realize what you can control and do what you want to do, you know? As long as it doesn't hurt other people, obviously, but then again, don't be a doormat either, right? You gotta be a little selfish in this world. Okay, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Okay. She just called me. She called me from jail. Told me to cover up that drain. You mean what is that? Looks like a cardboard box and duct tape. Or not even duct tape, masking tape. That's not very secure. It is cardboard. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? You do work on the props and the backdrops. Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fix it. She's not very good production assistant. I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry about. Pessimism is hard to avoid in this day. Along with it, really. I mean, and that just goes to, and that's part of the information, right? Access to information. It just. Right, when you look at the research, crime is a lot lower in, I think, all parts of the world. It's just that you hear about it more often and more easily, that people think it's on the rise, right? But no, you know, worry about the things don't worry about the things you can't control, and you should be, you know, it kind of makes it, well, that's how it makes it easy for me. I just worry about the things I can control. You know, I can't help that bad things happen to me, but I can control how I react to them and how I adjust to them. So, I mean, it's natural to be scared of what comes up, but all you can do is what you can do, right? I think she should worry at least a little bit more. Yeah. If you excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. Supposed to fill in for old bag. Alright, see you later. Good luck with your investigation. Okay, let's examine. So it was... Yeah, it's just a cardboard box and packing tape. Fanboy talking about the trial came in through the drain. Guess they covered it up. Hey Nick, drain's covered. Boy won't be able to get in. That's the idea. Yeah. Kind of... No, I don't feel sorry for him at all. No. This girl's stupid too. You're a pessimist, but I hide it with optimism. Hey, fake it until you make it. Beats Turtle. Even if it's optimism that you're faking, if you fake it enough, it'll become It'll become real. Or so they say anyway, right? The world is meaningless is a lot easier to accept when you have it blasted into your ears 24/7. No, very true, Ishtar, very true. But I mean, enjoy it. You're alive. I think this is a, you know, with all the technology and stuff that we have, I still think this is a good time to be alive. You know, just, you gotta enjoy it for what you can. Enjoy life for how it is, you know. Leave it be. You should leave it on. They only repair. It's not really repaired, but. All right, backdrop, half finished backdrop. Looks like a castle. Okay, what else? Lunch, ruins of the day's lunch. Got around. Probably too sharp to clean up. Okay. It's a bicycle. Don't know about these. What's the point? All right. Makes it lies equal kills. Don't people cycle to X? Not necessarily. All right. Move. Oh wait, we can slide. Do we need to go into the room? I don't think so. Back. Well, maybe someone's in there. Let's go check it out. Oh, we got that green text. Or steal some of that costume was a day of murder. 1010 recommended patchwork. It's the best time to be alive. Also much more complicated, harder to look for your own answers. It is, Ishtar. A lot of information and misinformation out there. Struggles can create growth. Oh no. Yeah, it can. I mean, it's a learning experience, right? That's life. That's life. You learn. You learn from experience, whether it's good or bad. And it's also about finding yourself as a person, you know? The things you like to do, the things the mindset you have about situations and all that stuff. That's what Mr. Powers says at least. I guess they snuck in, took it while he was sleeping. What if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? Wonder what the killer is planning on doing. That's a good point. Okay, back. Move. Studio main gates. Move to outside Studio 1. We have to explore the space. Explore the space. We gotta check everywhere. Alright. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, don't worry about it, Ishtar. If you come by, you come by. I mean, don't feel obligated at all. But thank you for the follow. Get some good rest, and I hope to see you when I see you. Take it easy. I'm gonna eat a frozen banana beets turtle. Oh, that sounds good. I love bananas. That sounds delicious. See you, Ishtar. Thanks again. Have a good night. Hey, Nick. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Alright, probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. Alright, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial? Right. It's down that path with the fallen tree. I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance. Let's check it out. Alright, what time is it? It's about 10 o'clock. I'm actually gonna, let's save. Alright. So we got our most recent save. Yeah, I think this is a good place to end. We're in our second day in the studio. At least we got out. We went through our the court part, and we're in part 2 of the episode. I think I don't know if it goes for part 3, but they usually say the court cases get solved in 3 days, right? Because they have this whole system in place for more case processing or whatever. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see if we finish this. Well, I mean, I'm sure we'll finish this by the end of the week. We'll probably get into the next game by the end of the week. The next Phoenix game, mind you, because I have the trilogy. I will play all 3 games in the trilogy, so I keep the continuation up, right? But yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Thank you very much again to Big Tooth. I know she's not here anymore, but very generous of her to host with her 9 viewers. And well, she also rated, actually. Very generous. Thank you very much, Big Tooth. If you guys don't know, please check her out. I don't know if she has a regular stream schedule, but she streams a lot of RPGs. Oh, Beats Turtle. Just back in time, I am concluding the stream, letting everyone know that Big Tooth is also a great streamer. Check her out when you can. I don't know if she plays a variety of games. She just played Golf It, and I also saw her stream Dragon Age Inquisition. So she's a variety streamer. She also says she plays D&D as well, I think. So she likes a lot of that RPG elements. But yeah, thank you very much to her for the host, and all the viewers who have followed me. Who followed? Ishtar00, Fractured Hip, Beats Turtle 605. Thank you very much for the follow. I hope to see you again for the next stream. But I do stream Monday through Friday, so if you miss one day, maybe you can catch the next day, especially with how late it is. So totally understandable if you can't make it because of your time zones, you know. But again, don't feel any obligation. I'm just here to make friends, just to stream through the games I have to complete. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks for chatting, viewing, lurking, whatever you may have been doing. Thank you very much. Even the lurkers, even the lurkers, I recognize you. Keep on gaming, stay safe. We will continue Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Turnabout Samurai tomorrow, 8 p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Hope to see you then. If not, have a great Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, which means the weekend is only 3 days away. Yes. And everyone knows how much I love the weekend. You have a good night, Beats Turtle. Thanks again for stopping by and chatting. I hope to see you again. Have a good night. And let me see if I can, let me see if we can find a host. Generally not, because it's late. It's late for everyone. Oh, got YouTube up. Let me see. Any host? No one's on. I think there are other, like, I posted a different, some other people are streaming Phoenix Wright. But yeah, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, thanks again. I'll see you guys next time, and you have a good night. Bye-bye, Noobsters.